Before you throw that paper away, look at this. Today we're turning scraps, packaging, and everyday bits that usually end up in the trash into beautiful belly bands, pockets, tucks, and clusters for your journal. If you love using what you already have, this is one for you. Let's make a beautiful journal from the leftovers. This Monday we made the cover for the journal, sewed it in, made a little pocket. Then Wednesday, we made these during the Quiet Reflection Wednesday. I did not do a tutorial on them. If you would like one, I can definitely make it. We cut these a few minutes ago. And here's our flips that we're going to use. This is from the first file folder where I messed up on my folding. So we're just going to use it in the journal. Do some flips with it. Some belly bands. I don't know if I have enough for pockets, but we're going to do pockets. Okay. And this I want to use for something. So today we're decorating our journal. So this is looking really good. So what I want to do, I was thinking a belly band. Do I have one long enough? It doesn't have to be as long. See, these are shorter because we had this little piece. So they're not going to be as long going that way. Or I could do the flip there. I could have a flip here. And maybe a pocket. Let's see. I'm going to wait on the front one. I'm not sure yet what I want to do. Let's see. We got plenty of little things that we could put on here. So what I want to do first is kind of figure out where we're going to put these at. They're not very big. I have one here. Okay, I got 3. So if we got 3, and I were to put them in here, maybe one here, we'd have to trim it down. Or we could go this way. I think I like it that way better. And I'm just going to glue it down, and we'll come back and decorate the page, decorate it some. First, I want to get these in, and then come back and look at what I want to do. And I'm going to put it middle ways, I think. And I'm going to kind of push a little bit on this. So there's one there. Maybe we can put one over here on this side. It's a little bit long too. Still a little bit long. Okay. So they're not wide, but what I'm doing is I'm using what we have, what came from the file folder, because I messed up score lines on it, where I could have had 2, and then I could be using something else for this. And what I'm trying to do is push this in a little bit so you got room to slide something. So that's 2. Do we want to put, where was the other one? We could put that one way back there, or we could put it more up towards the front. What if we put it right in here? So I'm saving my longer strips for the other pages. I just don't want to throw these away because they're good. You can use them just like this. You don't need big stuff. You could actually, it's not the right color, but I could use this as a tab too, or maybe this section right here, this brown, and it would actually go in here like that. So look at your boards and stuff and see what you got. There's no telling. All right. So I have this. I thought this was pretty cool. I like the trim. Maybe we could do that. Which one's a bigger one? So what I was looking at when I did this was to glue it down and have it past this little line right there. That way you'd have some more interaction, but it would glue it on the perforated edge. Okay. So I'm going to ink it up. I do want to stamp this one because I didn't stamp it like I did the other ones. So all I'm doing is lightly stamping. I'm kind of using this, and I'm going to use this later to do stuff with. But I'm trying to get in a little bit of texture here so it has some kind of a feel to it. So I'm just trying to do this side over here too. Okay. So I'm going to glue this. If you see right here is a perforated edge right there. I'll take my glue stick and I'm going to put a lot of glue on the back of this, especially right here. And I'm going to use my liquid glue too. I don't trust glue sticks. It seems like I glue it down and it wants to come back up. So I like the feel of the glue stick, the way it makes the paper thicker. So I do use both. Let's see. I do want to leave a little bit right there. And I'm going to come back over here and do this side too. So this will be just stuck out. It'll be to look at. I think I want this maybe about right in here. Just like that. It's going to catch. That's okay. That'll be just, we'll let that be part of the fun of it flipping out for us, is it's going to catch like that. So I can put it like this, or I can put it like this. I've got a choice. And since the other side is so pretty, I'm thinking that I'm going to glue it down like that. Just put some glue on. Try and get it centered a little bit better than when I got it. There we go. And pull it out just a little. Oh, I see why it's not centered, because I didn't look at this side. What I could do is try and stamp this. I don't know if it will stamp on there. No. I'm going to wipe it off because I got glue on it, and then I'm going to distress it again. So I have some stamps. I think that would be pretty, just to kind of in different places. You can put a little bit there. So it's not really covering up the whole thing, but it is giving it some. And whoever gets the journal may decide that they want to put pages down here instead of having this like I'm doing in my other journal. So this just gives it something to look at. Maybe it got stepped on or something. And I got these on Amazon. So see how it's giving some look to it, but at the same time, it's also not really. Let's skip some pages. I just want it right here where, and I can darken it up to kind of make it look like it belongs. Okay. Now on this side we can put something. We're going to have this to where when you open it, it can open up like that. I wish I had a checked a little bit better, but that just gives it some more texture. So that leaves me with this one. And to be honest, I do think I like it here, but if I put it there, then what's going to be in the, what am I going to put in there? I could do this and make a tuck. Just like that. And then we could have a tuck right here. So my paper is looking pretty good here. It's going to be a good scrap paper to do collaging with. I found, well, actually I just got this butterfly stamp. I have another one, but I can't find it. Yep, that feels much better when that dries. That glue will be good. It really don't matter if I do blue on one side. And, you know, I'm not liking this already. This is just this, like the third butterfly done. And it's not wanting to come out. Let's see. Let's put some of that yellow in there. So I think pink would look good. Because I like both of them. I'm just going to go ahead and use this. That way I'll have both from the pretty pages. Although I have more of that, but I don't know where it's at right now. So one thing I was thinking that would look good, especially on this one, just to give it some bling, is to take and staple it right there in the middle. And it kind of gives it some, even though my staple is a little off. So I'm just going to put some glue across there, and then, so I've already been putting these on the other ones, I'm going to put some here, just so that everything matches. That's kind of what I was thinking with this. And I'm probably going to take it off. Is this one too big? Make it work. Since this is wet, I'm going to go ahead and put these on the other ones, and then we'll glue them on in a little bit. So I love my little bling. I know that I don't know. It just gives it that little bit of added sparkle that's not a whole lot, but get that on there. Kind of don't want to rip that tail up now. So I've got some more little butterflies over here I found. I think went with the Peace of God Bible study, but I'm not sure. I just took and glued a back onto them so that we could use them. But you'd be surprised what you come up with when you go through all your old ephemera and paper packs and stuff that you just put in boxes, scraps of, and that's what this was just little pieces of paper that were in there. And I decided that I wanted to, that they would fit perfectly with this journal since we're doing butterflies. I could put that right there and maybe put something behind it. Just get a little bit of bling. So these have dried more with that glue, and they're stronger for sure. I can feel it now. I'm able to do this better. There you go. All right. I do have this also that I was looking at doing a couple of journaling cards for it. It's just that paper that we were already using for the rest of it. And these are just some scraps that I had laying over. And instead of worrying about this little section, I'm just inking it. And I'm going to rip it in half. I'm finding if I take and pull this here, extra paper, sometimes it'll come out and I'm not fighting with it so much to get it inked. Then you see on the other side what happens. So I should have just left it alone. And that might go right there. So these are just going to be little journal cards that I throw in. Nothing special. I used the rest of that scrapbook paper that I had to start with. Now the problem with this one is if this were the front, which I could do the front, and that just be a back for writing space, we could do it like that. Or we could do it like this and have some stuff on this side. I kind of like that side better. Let's see, if you use a pen, this will write over that. I'm going to put you on the back. So these here may not be so much journaling cards that you write on as they are just pretty cards. Or if you get it and you want to, you can always put some more paper on the back. Okay. These were what I was going to do with this. I'm going to put them in here. Put something right there. I had this, but that would cover up the beautiful part. This would probably look good. So I want some of that showing back there, but I don't want it all. It's like I think I want something back here, but I don't know what. I actually think I'd like that way. Yep. Put this right there just to give it some, hey, I'm kind of going the same way. It's more somewhere. If I have another one that's just the same that can go in the front. Now, this is how my hands get filthy. So these were just strips off of my papers that when I trimmed up my birds and stuff, I kept it because it had the colors I needed, and it's just a good little strip to save. This one's pointing this way. Should this one go that way, like this? See, a lot of these are just turned the wrong way. I have those are cute. I like it. So I'm just pulling out some stuff that I might can stick on here. Look at that one, but what about one of these others? Put that right there, and then it would actually hang out. Would work. Glue that down right there. Put our little green piece here, and then maybe this. Today's just not a very productive, creative day for me. I have the snail, which actually would, I think, would look good this way. Kind of. Yeah. Let's try the snail. So I want to leave some space for other people to put stuff in here, but I want it to look nice enough that it will get bought too. I'm probably not going to stick good, but I'll put some of this. It's getting low, so it won't be long that it will be empty. All right. So I like that, and then I'm going to put this on somewhere. I may do it on the middle page right here. Or we got to flip out, but I don't want to do it on the flip. But I do want to have something somewhere. What about right here? So what I did is I just sewed this down so I wouldn't have to worry about gluing it. I'm going to stick a little bit of glue back there. Just right in there. And what I wouldn't mind is having something like this going right there. What about this one? Yep. I could follow our theme and go ahead and put this back behind it. So once you start doing this, you can just follow that same pattern. It's what I'm doing. And I don't know that you guys got to see it yet. So let me see if I can't do this. Okay. So right now I'm trying to get this so long that I'm trying to do longer pieces. I do want some vellum on here. Do I have any left? Yes. So instead of short ones, this one here wound up being sideways because it just won't fit on the page. And I could have done half of the snail, but I don't like it like that. So I'm designing in tall format right now, and I don't know how to, well, I'm layering more in tallness than I am the shortness. I know y'all are saying, what in the world is she talking about? Do I want this here, or do I want it on this side? What do you think? I'm thinking I need it right in there, but yeah. So I lay it out and look at it, and then put it down. I just layer all these layers before I glue. Let's see. Yeah. And that's how it shows. So from trash to treasure, we've used a lot of trash in here. That file folder was something that I could have thrown away, but I used in here. I do kind of want that not quite hanging off, but my labels keep running off. So I don't know what kind of label I want on here. We did do an apothecary. I don't want no purple. It says digitalis. So my labels you can get online on Etsy, and they're bigger ones. So these are the bigger size. I know I have some smaller ones of those in here. Let's see. I just put it right in there. I'm going to try that. Something different. Turn it that way. Okay. So we could put something here, which would be the same thing I was having over yonder. I don't know that I want to cover up the whole bag everywhere. And what I did forget is I have these little cards over here. They could be used for backing. Or they could be used just to put right there. See, they're not quite turned the right way, but if we were doing it that way, let's see. There's that one, and that one. This one looks good. Perfect fit. Could put something like this up at the top. A little pink on that one. There's the other one. I think this darker blue will look good. What do you think? I think so. I'll throw one of those over there to go with that for our other page. I do want to turn it down just a little bit, not much. And these little pieces we can use for something else too. Put that one there and that one there. Yes, I like that. I don't know that I'm going to put anything else on those. And these I just cut down from scrapbook paper to make some journaling cards. So if you go through everything you got stuff like me, you'll find something. I do want to put some more on this side, that way maybe it don't. And this one, if I do have a couple of pieces of lace, I could throw that up there, but it just looks maybe like that. If I can do this. I don't like using this for this, but I don't have anything else right now. We're about out of this glue. I'm getting low on all my glue. Ordered some more, so we're just using all these sticks of glue that I found all over the house. Okay. What I'd like this to do is maybe stick just a little bit more under there. How's that look? I like that better. A little squished under there. Make it puffier or more ruffly. So I like that. I could do the same thing over here. I think I want to do a different color. Let's do that one over here. So again, I know what I'm doing. I'm coming in here because I've already put this on the other page. I don't need to, I'm going to follow the same format. I want this over this way more. And put more glue on that edge so it'll stick down. I think on this one I'm going to use this little scrap. Yep, I like that. Tell you what, I feel like I need to turn my air conditioner on. It's warm in here. I used to open my door. Yep, I like this coming over there too. And these colors are going so good in here. We could actually use a couple of these as pockets. Let me see what we got. I could put this right here for a pocket. Cut it off, put it back there. Then I can use these cards also just to throw in there and be journaling cards. So I'll put one or two of these in. We got our belly bands. We decorated our pocket, or our, what you call it, thing. And you can come back and put clusters on this, but I'm going to leave it because I think somebody else would want to do that part. Got this one. Okay, so I'm going to put this one. I've been saying to put stuff on the other side of the page, and here I am putting it on the wrong side, huh? Okay, that's not going to work because I'm trying to glue the whole thing down. Let me find another one. I want to be pretty going up and down. See if I can put this one on the right way. What we could do with these is make little tucks out of them too. Let me get a couple of these ready. I do like it just a little bit straighter though. Maybe. So what I could do is come in here. I measured it to where I want it to fold, and I'm going to do, instead of the top and bottom, I'm going to do, or the bottom and top, bottom and sides, I'm going to do the top and the bottom. When this dries, you can come in and stick something in there. Pocket there. So I'm trying to move them out some. You know, I didn't put notches in these just because they're top. I don't know why. And as you keep, if this is your journal that you're making at home, you can just keep adding more and more stuff. Now we had this. I was thinking about taking this off, but I kind of like it still. Something like this could go as a belly band. That's what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to back it because it's a little bit. So these are good for belly bands. They're really good for these tall, skinny journals. I'm going to glue at the top and at the bottom. I'm going to leave that open. See, right across there, right across here. Yep, I did that right. Do I want this right there? Do I? Got something. See, I'm getting kind of full here. I'm going to put this right here. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do was put a little wing on this butterfly. I'm going to try and do the little ones. Okay. I'm going to give that a second. I want to figure out what I got going on. Okay. What I was thinking we could do with these is maybe make a cluster or something. I'll keep further on the back. What about that? Does that match enough? I think it does. What I'm going to do, get my stapler and I'm going to staple it a couple of times. The bottom's not quite on, but what I'm going to do is just put some glue right there. So what I like to do with clusters is put them in here as a looking at thing. And then we can just stick this in one of those pages as a cluster to give it some, this is what it looks like, cute little stuff. Actually, I want that kind of in the, yeah, I like it like that. I'll pull up both sides though. Let that one dry. We've got a couple more pieces that we can do something with. Just looking over here at my trash pile. It just keeps building up. See, I used to throw these away and then I found out they were pretty good for stuff like this. So don't throw it away, just hold on to it. See, it's not a very big blue one. And I am still following that up and down structure that I had going on earlier. That one's a little bit longer. I could sneak it in there. Let me turn this way. I think the writing is, yeah. Got some more of that lace, so I'm just going to cut me another piece off and add it like we did the other one. And I do want to put, I think, some of this bling on that. For the big, a piece of the big one. Let's see. It's still sticky, so it's going down pretty good. What do you think? Is that going to be too much? I think it needs straightening. I'm going to do this one the same way since I already got that format figured out. This time I know that I want these sides poking out where they're not glued down like I'm trying to do there. I just want them. So what I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to scrunch this one up first like a bow. And I'm going to stick it there and take my bone folder and try and squish it out some more to cover up some of this length. This lace came from Joann's. It's a big panel. And if you don't need ruffles and stuff, or you want to do your own ruffles, this stuff has lasted. I've got it all kinds.
I hope this inspired you to see scraps a little different today. You can see how
versatile it is.
Sometimes the pieces we almost throw away become the most interesting parts of the page. If you enjoyed creating with me, let me know in the comments what trash you love to reuse in your journals. I'll see you in the next video.
We're going to do the baby ones because it's not a very big butterfly. I need to order some more of these. It's been a long time since I've ordered them.